It's sort of a two-person game, but John's already lost his pants, so he can't do anything about this one. But this is for everyone, actually. So specifically, it's John and Tim. We're playing Arms Expert. So we're going to have to grab a costume here.
I'm assuming the position.
Aha! Get your clothes back on!
Okay, so everyone else, you get to jump down stage here. We're playing a game.
Oh, see now
I'm not jumping.
Not jump if you saw the opening ceremonies.
I'm not jumping off any stages.
No, wait, you should.
I'm not the opening ceremonies.
So here's how Arms Expert works. John is the...
Good job, Alex.
Oops, we lost... There we go. Oh, guys, right here. Right here. Right here. We're good? Okay. All right, so these guys
What
are...
are you looking at?
John is the world's best expert in something. We're going to determine that in a second. But as you can see already, he can't use his arms. His arms have to be provided by Tim, who's going to be doing all the arms work for him.
Hey, don't touch those!
But he needs to be the world's best expert, foremost expert in something. And I'll take a suggestion from the audience there. Right here. A bit too easy. Something else, yeah. No, the same sort of thing, yeah. No, we just did that.
For 6 years I've been doing this. All 6 years.
No, same thing. Yep. Tentacles, okay. All right, so here's how it works. Dr. John is the world's foremost expert in tentacles. And he's going to be doing a sort of a press conference thing here. He's going to take questions from our press gallery here, as well as some folks out in the audience. And we're just going to, yeah, we're going to go that way. So, Dr. John, how's it going today?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. John.
Excellent. I'm having a wonderful time today. I'm here for this seminar at AN10.
Okay, well, Dr. John, I just got to ask you, you have a PhD in tentacology.
Of course, of course.
Now, what spurred you to study tentacles in the first place?
When I was a young child, I had to live on the beach side, and basically one day a giant squid attacked me. So I did the first thing I could do. At first, I beat it with its own limbs, and then I studied it.
You dissected it?
Of course.
Okay. And after that, how did you, when did you publish your first paper? How long have you been doing this?
Well, I've been doing this since university 20 years ago. It's been a long and strenuous career, you know, of course.
Very interesting. Well, let's open the press conference to the gallery. Do you have a question?
Yes,
Yes, Dr. John.
Yes.
What was your first sample that you collected aside from the one that got you into being a doctor?
Oh, of course.
Is there a unique story behind that?
Oh yes, after the giant squid. By the way, those are very tasty after dissection. What you do, I went off to the zoo. And when I went to the zoo, I looked at many animals, but what attracted me the most was the octopus. 8 tentacles, what a wonder. I studied it for hours upon hours, even when the zoo closed. And then when the zoo closed, I jumped into it with them, and I took a sample. And then I ran from security. But hey, that's not somewhere.
Okay, next question, yeah.
Hi, it's Bob from Bob's News. I was wondering, what is the biggest octopus tentacle you've ever seen? And could you show me how big it is?
Yes, once I went to this village in Japan. Oh my goodness. There were many, it was a very old style village though. Many ninjas, you know, they're just not out anywhere. And one day I was walking along the shoreline and boom! This giant octopus attacked me. Like that, and grabbed my face. So basically, I grabbed its limbs and I beat him with it. Lovely story. Oh, by the way, octopus, wonderful soy sauce.
Next, yeah.
I was just wondering if you've seen the various movies about tentacles recently.
Of course. So you can go back to the old classics like Octopussy. You can watch Captain Nemo, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. But then you can watch the more recent stuff, you know, La Blue Girl, very good.
We have a question here in the back.
Oh, of course. Yes, you. Way up there.
Over here.
Talking to
Doctor, what can you tell us about the different kinds of tentacles there are out there?
Of course. People think tentacles are tentacles. That is wrong! That is wrong! There are long tentacles, slimy tentacles, ones that grab at your nipples. Don't hurt the most.
Yeah.
Doctor, this is Wes Gunn from the AN10 Inquirer. We're just wondering if you could comment on your recent charges by the Geneva Convention for your experiments involving tentacles and cat girls.
Ha! They are fools! It is natural for cats to have tentacles. They are going to evolve someday and rule the world as octocats.
I think we have another one out there.
Oh, there's one over here? Yes. Mario!
I was just wondering what are the tentacles mating habits?
Say that again?
What are the tentacles mating habits?
Well, first of all, you're obviously short of a mushroom because tentacles do not mate alone. But when they are connected to something, like a cat, oh, watch out, they get litters and litters of tentacle cats. It's a real mess. I would have to call the janitor for those. Yes, you?
Well, I just walked in off the street. I just need some advice. My bathroom's currently infested with tentacles.
Oh, no.
What do you recommend I do?
Well, if I had the time, I'd go in there to the washroom, beat them with their own limbs, and I'd solve the problem for you. But since I can't be the case, what I suggest, baking powder. Lots and lots of baking powder. Chuck it down your toilet, flush it down, no problem.
We got room for a couple more.
Sure, of course,
Yeah,
of course.
Yes, doctor. What's the worst memory you or your friend has had with the tentacles?
Oh!
Are you all right?
Yes, it was a traumatic time. It was when I was studying in France one day. Oh my goodness. It was the worst thing ever. It was an octopus with no tentacles! I can't even describe it anymore. Any other questions?
I think we have time for one more question.
Yes, of course.
Right here.
Let us close.
This octocat epidemic sounds really, really problematic. If it does happen to start, spreading, what would be? I mean, you mentioned baking powder. Are there any other precautions one can take, or any authorities?
Well, with you and your puny brain, I'd probably just run. But for everybody else, basically what I would say, I would grab as much Pocky as you can find.